Hey there everyone, welcome back to Game Finder. My name is Dave, and today in this Dexterity Week video we are looking at Space Pirates. Let's do it. So Space Pirates, it's sort of a dexterity game. There's an aspect in it that is definitely dexterity, but this is basically a buy and sell type of game. You're trying to get the most money, and you know what? I'm not going to get too much into it. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and show you the production. So this is what's in the box of Space Pirates. So I'm going to go over all the pieces. The first thing I want to put out is this clear frame here. It feels very fragile, and there are reports of that thing breaking, so you're going to have to be careful. Now, the flicking discs in this game are much different than normal. Not wooden, they're plastic, smaller, they have some stickers on them, and there's that. You have some cardboard components, very thick cardboard, done well, linen finish. And the art on the planets here are pretty cool. I do like it, but a lot of these are just going to be there as filler. You do get cards. I put these in perfect fits, and these are very basic cards. So ships are really cool, fragile bases. Disc, not a huge fan of. Well, let's get to the kinda how-to. Let me show you. Alright, so this is the board setup, blah 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 blah. These bases here are important because you're going to have to get one of them, control one of them to win. You also have to get the most money, of course, to win. So that is basically it. Control one of these bases and have the most money. That's how you win. Your ships here are not going to be moving by flicking them. They're actually going to be moving just around the board like this. What you're going to do, flicking wise, is pull these discs out of the bag, and these are merchants. So you'll see what they are. You look at them, and then you kind of just put them down, and then you're going to be flicking them. Sometimes you'll get a cop that can get people to go to jail. Sometimes you get asteroids, some merchants, whatever. Now the spaces here, these little pieces, they're just there to clutter up everything. This is a smaller board. You would need a way bigger area, but the ones that matter are the bases, and that's it. Now this one here is just like a cosmic storm that you can play on somebody off of a card here. We'll go over the cards briefly. Basically, they're just allowing you to do different things with the merchants, and you know what? I'm not going to go in because I don't even like. Anyway, that's what you're doing. Again, these are just really bare bones, basic rules of the game. You'll be moving around with the ship, trying to get to the base. You flip over one of these cards and get the most money and own a base. That's it. That's as much time as I want to waste on this. Okay, let me tell you my opinion, if you haven't already figured it out. So that is Space Pirates. What's the score? It gets a 52 from me. What? What? This is the biggest disappointment of Dexterity Week for me. I had higher hopes for this, and yes, maybe hyperbole struck it down a little bit, but I mean, come on. The dexterity part of this game being merchants, and it's negligible almost, the effect of them, and having them in those tiny little plastic discs. They have no weight to them. Trying to figure out how to flick those things or move those things properly was heck on me. I mean, come on. Now, the one thing that kept it in the 50s was the production. The ships are cool. The art is phenomenal. And the box is awesome. But it's just pulling the wool over our eyes, because this game is just that. It's just fluff. It looks good on the table. It looks good from initial glance. But beyond that, this game is just a stinker, and definitely not a dexterity game. If you like buy and sell type games, you might like this, but the fact that they put that mechanism of dexterity into this, it just doesn't mesh well, because the dexterity doesn't get pulled off even slightly okay. Now, if it did get pulled off okay, maybe then it might work. But as of right now, in its state and its condition, you can pass this one wholeheartly. I do not like this one, and this will be one of the first games that I call when I start to shrink down the collection. It was too long for what it was. I liked trying to get somebody to go to jail. But there wasn't much else that I liked. I don't want to waste any more time on this game at all. I hardly want to do this review, but I want to save you, Vine Nation, from buying this game if you see it. The price of it, I wouldn't even pick this up for $10. If you see this at $7, maybe then pick it up. Just for the components so you can put them somewhere else, because they are pretty. But other than that, this game is blah. So thank you so much for joining me in, I got my blood rising in this negative review. But, not all of them can be winners. Now, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe, Vine Nation, and I really do appreciate you stopping on by. Until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day, and a great time with all of you play. My name is Dave. You heard it here on the Game Vine. I'm out. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance as a dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.